ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the 7th house in Sagittarius for Gemini Ascendant people. As in what happens when Mars is in the 7th house in the sign of Gemini, in the sign of Sagittarius for Gemini Ascendant. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, include my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where you'll find all kinds of courses, including full astrology, nakshatra, dashas, horoscope matching, all of that. And of course, that helps me fund my movies, like Walking with Saturn, that I'm hoping to film. So it's only because of your guys' support. So anyway, let's talk about Mars in the 7th house in Sagittarius. So as you know, for Gemini Ascendant, Mars rules the 6th house and the 11th house with the sign of Aries, 6th house with the sign of Scorpio. And yes, because Mars rules the 6th house of disputes, competition, fights, competitors, rivalry, the first thing we obviously see is that your partner in life will be your competitor. They will always compete with you. So for example, I'll give you an example. If, let's say, you went and got LASIK eye surgery done, right? It's a, what do you call, it's not a medical procedure, it's more of a cosmetic procedure, okay? Because, hey, you can wear glasses. That's what the insurance company might say. But they get it done on their own expense. Then the spouse and the partner will be like, you know what? Hey, I want to get this done too. And you'll be like, listen, I just spent this money doing this. Can we wait before we do it? And they will get into arguments. Like, of course, you want to do it because you're special. You're going to see these bouts happen. And the reason behind such a dispute is because not only marriage is a deal you make with an enemy from past life, but this is literally you're making a deal with an enemy from past life. And there will be some past life involvement related to fighting with the father or the guru of the spouse, insulting them. This is why you're getting this particular position. You somehow insulted or fought with the person's past life father or guru. And because of that, the karmic energy is giving you this. Okay? Now, how severe is that fight? Well, that will tell you with the position of Mars, the Padha of the Mars, how it's placed in Navamsha, and especially the Sarvashtak Varga in the 7th house. Because that will show how devastating was that insult, was that fight. And especially also, it usually shows that a person will be with somebody who perhaps was living with someone else previously to them. They lived with someone else. And they would have had somebody who would have been very unorthodox before meeting you. You could be unorthodox too, but this person will have previous partnerships and relationship with somebody who broke all boundaries and regulations, and they were with them. And the thing is, this is the particular Mars that may actually look for that. Now, on the other hand, Mars is also the 11th Lord. 11th Lord in the 7th house. So on one other hand, this can be a great placement in terms of marriage, of fulfilling your hopes, wishes, and desires. Like your partner would be the backup that you would want and need in terms of getting into the world and fighting the world. So very, very strong position for that particular Mars as well. And yet, one thing we also see, that if you have an elder brother has to get married first before you get married, which usually is always normal, right? Elder brother can get married first. Usually in Western countries, or even now, if there's only 2-year difference between you and your elder sibling, you can get married first. You're getting married at 27, and they're 29 years old, and they get married at 32, 33. It's very common. So in that particular case, you will get married first. And somehow, your elder sibling, if Mars is in a good position, may contribute financially to your marriage. Otherwise, if Mars in a certain other placement, they can cause obstacles within your marriage. Maybe they will not agree with who you are, who you're with. And then what happens is, usually this can happen with a lower Sarvashtak Varga of Mars, where you will probably not even invite your elder sibling to your marriage. But yes, you will have all kinds of nonsensical disputes with the spouse. Some disputes are sensical and they're very much needed. This is nonsensical over small things. Now, the one remedy for this particular Mars is wherever, see, well, actually depends on where your kitchen is. Because kitchen is a fire element, Mars is a fire element. Kitchens within the home create fire element. Okay? Because we're no longer living 800 years ago, where kitchen was separate from the home. Okay? Kitchen was never meant to be within the home. It was meant to be separate. Now, because it's in the home, the integration of fire element is no matter somewhere it's going to be, and it's going to be burning that particular area. So depending upon that, actually, that will happen. But one thing you should do is, well, no, I would have to see the chart for that. One simple remedy is usually putting a yellow brick underneath the stove, but sometimes there's other things depending upon how strong Mars is. But that's what this particular Mars does. And also because Mars aspects the ascendant and the 10th house, you are definitely the type of person who wants to do business, wants to be independent, doesn't want to take orders from people. You actually want to give orders. But one thing we also see with this particular Mars is that marriage becomes that hurdle in finding that spiritual guru. Until you have literally just given yourself to marriage and be like, okay, I'm defeated now in marriage. Everything is yours, whatever you want, it belongs to you. Once you say that, once you feel that, that's when the guru comes in. That's when the teacher comes in. Especially if you didn't find it before marriage. Because first you have to pay that karma of Mars. Why am I saying this? Because sign of Sagittarius is in the 7th house. Your spouse will try to act like your guru. And that too, one with a stick. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 7th house in Sagittarius. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Mars is placed along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.